Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How's it going? So,
It's the boys. The boys episode. The Bears. SuperSour episode 68, I believe this will be. The boys.
Are we on throwing hands?
Oh my god, is this throwing hands?
perhaps.
It's a little bit of
Perhaps.
both. A little bit of both. If you're a fan of throwing hands, you get a little bit of both. Right now, we're watching Volk and Yair card right now. UFC 290, yeah. You know, twice now. I don't know what my luck is, but twice now recently, when I've gone to McDonald's, every time I go to McDonald's, let me tell you something. There's two fast food restaurants, fast food chains that love me, bro.
McDonald's
And
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
I knew Wendy's.
And
Fucking
Wendy's.
knew it.
You want to know why?
'Cause
I'm
you're a
easy.
regular.
Because I'm a regular and I'm easy. Every time I go there, every time I'll do Wendy's first because it's like, you know, I've talked about this before. Every time I go to Wendy's, they roll up, they be like, "Hi, thank you for choosing Wendy's," whatever the fuck they say, and then I go, "Hi, can I get a $5 bag?" No, because I'm not. You ain't gonna catch me saying $5 biggie bag. You ain't gonna catch me slacking.
say that
Why?
all the time.
Why?
I know I used to say it all the
Whoa,
time.
what do you have
Because
against the
there's a
biggie
guy who
bag?
made a video one day that was making fun of people who say $5 biggie bag. He was making fun of himself, like it's a character thing, and he had a point. You know what I'm saying? It was the video. The point of the video was like how the workers be when you say biggie bag. He'd be like, "Hi, can I get a $5 biggie bag?" And they'd be like, "What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you." And they'd be like, the
biggie bag.
biggie bag. And like,
Give me the bag, bro.
This man said a biggie bag, and I'm like, you ain't gonna catch me. Y'all ain't gonna be laughing at me. So I'll say, can I get the $5 bag? No sauce for my nuggets. Sprite to drink, please. Junior bacon cheeseburger.
Hold the phone.
You roll up
What
to
do
the
you-
window and they just give you a dime of mids.
Why are you not saucing your nugs, man?
So the Wendy's sauce is mid, like, so I don't really like their sauce, and their nuggets are also mid, and it's only 4 nuggets, so I'm not really, and I eat while I'm driving, so I'm
Okay,
not trying to
fair,
waste
fair,
my
fair.
time with that sauce pack. If it was any other place, I'd waste my time with the sauce pack.
Fair.
Ian doesn't approve regardless. He knows I don't sauce my nuggets. So.
Disgusting.
Wait, you don't sauce your nuggets at all? Like anywhere?
So, like, if I'm trying to, like, treat myself, I will. But here's the thing. When you get a 20-piece nugget, don't give me that look. When you get a 20-piece nugget and you eat it all, which, you know, I'm going to, your boy's going to, I know for a fact what's making me feel even worse is the fact that I've been
sauce.
drenching it in sweet and sour. Like, I mean, coating every nugget in sweet and sour.
No, one dip, whole nugget. That's how you do it.
Yeah, because I used to have a conversation with people like, how do y'all like need so many sauce packets and shit? And then I watched one of my friends literally just like dunk and scoop. I was like, oh,
That's
you
your
niggas
mistake.
are psychos.
problem,
I was like,
yeah.
good
At that
lord.
point, you're
problem,
eating
yeah.
sauce.
Yeah,
I learned my
almost no
lesson
meat.
on that when Szechuan sauce came out for McDonald's.
Okay.
Because people were like, it's horrible. And I was like, this can't. And I was just like lightly dunking the nuggets and eating it. And I was like, this is how it's supposed to be for all sauce.
Yeah.
This is how it's supposed
All
to go.
sauce.
All sauce should go this way. I learned my lesson. But if I can, I'll try to not sauce it up. But so here's the thing. That's my order.
Dry ass
It's
nuggets.
easy. Wendy's, they love me. They'll sometimes say, "Oh my god, you're so easy." I love it. It makes my day. When I go to McDonald's, same thing. I'm not big balling at McDonald's. I'm not. I go through there. Hey, are you choosing? They do the voice now. Are you going to be using the McDonald's mobile app today? Which really they
No, I'm in the drive-through.
You know, you don't have to answer that thing.
No, you can use them in the drive-through. Like when that's why they ask you,
that's why,
because
yeah.
then they give them the code, and then they know that's your order,
That's
so then you can just
ridiculous.
drive through.
Yeah. But you don't have to even answer that thing either. I realized that like I didn't hear it say something the other day when I was pulling up, and I was like, oh shit, did they talk to me?
Wait, yours is automated?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck? You're in the
Automated
future.
McDonald's?
The noticed is are you using the app is automated.
Wow.
The
I've
second
never
you
heard
say
an
no,
automated one.
because I noticed it's the same voice every time,
Oh.
and then it's like, you know, you just say yes or no. Either way, somebody else comes on, some dude will be like, "Thank you for doing McDonald's. We're gonna give you." And I'm like, and
And you're like, yeah, can I get the $5 biggie bag? They're like,
I say, "Can I get the grimace meal, please?"
there's a meal?
Yeah, it's a meal, but the shake
But
took
the shake,
all the credit.
Oh.
Shout out to TikTok and these weird ass kids.
I swear to God. And sorry, every time, let me get the McDouble bundle, no pickle on my McDouble. That's it. It's exactly what I say to them every time.
And every time there's pickle.
Sometimes there is still pickle. And every time they say $3.95, I roll through the window, and that's it. And that's it, done. So why the fuck is it every time I've been pulling up the past few days, I'm waiting 10 minutes behind somebody who's like, let me get a number 5, a number 7. Hey, what do rosebud flowers come in that milkshake? Can I get those crushed up in there, please? Like, it's insane. And they're looking back at me in their rear view like, bruh. I hate that. You ever notice that when you're looking up at the people and they look back at you and I'm like, stop.
I do it every time.
I've
like,
never had that happen before.
Never had that.
I kind of want it to happen now next time I go.
Because from where you're at in the drive-thru, it's apparently a perfect angle to see the driver to driver out of their side view mirror. And I've been caught so many times going like, motherfucking piece of shit, taking so much time, and I see them go, what?
They're just staring at you.
Yeah. And I look back, I'm like, order in the whole menu, ass.
No, then you pretend to be on the phone.
Sometimes. I gauge who's in the car. Yeah.
You're like, oh, he looks scary.
Yeah. It's like I was saying. See, hold up. Did I drop my phone? I dropped my phone. Do you guys have a regular at the fast food places? Like that you can make it quick, or do you always have to be like, hold on, what do you guys have? There's exceptions. Like Burger King's always got like new dollar menus and shit like that, and like Whopper things. So you got to check it out first.
So, obviously, at Wendy's, it's the same as you, $5 bag. I go back and forth, but it's like you only have like 2 options. So.
Yeah, the chicken.
Is it I was gonna say the chicken or just the junior bacon cheeseburger, right?
I think now it's what I think.
There used to be
before
something else.
There was 2. You can also get like you can get like a double stack. I think is what you can get, just like a double cheeseburger. But the junior bacon and the chicken sandwich are the only ones that come with lettuce and tomato. That's why I fuck with that.
Yeah. And then, obviously I get sauce, which is typically I would get the honey mustard. Because,
That's, yeah. Wendy's honey mustard's pretty good.
Well, it's so hard to fuck up honey mustard. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But,
it all tastes the same.
Yeah. But at McDonald's, McDouble, McChicken, that's about it. Sometimes
McDouble,
fries.
McChicken.
Yeah.
Double McChicken. Just as it comes. Pickle on it and everything.
Yep.
Those flimsy-ass pickles.
Still pickle.
Nasty. And you know what? They have the option to give you better pickles because they have better pickles on their like McCrispy and shit like that.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't
thick,
know that either.
big pickles. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's insane.
You like
I've
thick
eaten-
pickles?
I do. I
Good
do.
to know.
I'm a gay fish, too.
You like fish sticks?
He's a gay fish.
No, if you get like their special quarter pounder meals or their special
okay.
McCrispies or anything,
Yeah, okay,
it always
never mind,
comes
you're
with
right.
big, new. It's like almost like brand new pickles. It tastes
I've
like.
still yet to have one of the McCrispies.
You gotta have them.
Yeah, they're
They're
pretty
great.
fire.
Yeah.
I only tried one.
What's the difference?
I don't know, dude.
Besides,
just a little bit more
$3
coke in
cook
there.
it.
They also cook it to order.
It's just a little bit more coke on top. That's it.
Yep.
Compared to the regular McChicken.
some added sugar and cocaine. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
worth it.
Put a little pep in your step for the day.
I'm gonna have to get me one.
Darnell, what would be your regular? Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I get the same 2 things probably from McDonald's all the time. It's either a double quarter pounder or I'm getting a 10-piece.
Hell yeah.
Like that, I can't. I don't know why.
You getting the meal though?
No, yeah, always
You
a
getting
meal.
the meal. Yeah.
Because I'm trying to eat enough to where I'm full and I can just chill. Like I don't like to overeat where you just like afterwards and you're like dying in your room somewhere.
You know what's
But-
sad about that part though, is that when you do that, you're still gonna do it again at some point. Like in your you're like
Every
6
other-
months down the road, you're gonna do
That's
it.
the thing.
Yeah.
Half the time when I get McDonald's, I'm like, I'm trashed. So I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna order everything.
Everything that makes me happy right now.
Yeah, I hate that feeling. So like I damn near undereat at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like I just hate that feeling. Like
Undereating in fear of like getting that like
Yeah.
belly busting feeling.
yeah, because then after that, like you just don't want to fucking move. Like
Yeah.
after that, you're just like shit. And it'll be some simple shit. You're like, oh, I want a drink. Nope. We're
Nope.
sitting right the fuck here, bro. Not moving.
Easy way to go comatose and watch a show easy. But that's what's so fun about it. That's why you do it. Sometimes when you do it, when you know you're gonna eat that much, like you set up like I'm gonna watch this show and go comatose after I eat all this food. Yeah. Do you ever wish still that like you could supersize at McDonald's?
Yes.
Nah, bro. I watched Super Size Me again like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh my fucking
I don't
god,
even
bro!
remember
That's
how
a
big
lot
the,
of
the
food,
size of those wings were.
bruh."
Well, they got rid of that like when we were
Right
like when we were like 10,
Right after he did the
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he
documentary.
did that doc. Then it
which is
just,
bullshit because my parents never let me supersize anything. So
Same.
I could never. But now that I'm an adult who has money, I'm like, I want supersized just once.
I see.
Give me the diabetes.
I think the one thing that pissed me off the most in that doc was seeing the prices of the meals.
Oh my
like
gosh.
a fucking double quarter pounder was like $4 fucking. And
Take
that was
me
for
back.
the meal.
Take
And now
me
we're paying
back,
like
seriously.
fucking $12-13 for that shit.
If you go to Wendy's, what's your like go to?
I don't even know anymore because anytime I go to Wendy's, I don't do the $5 bag anymore. Like I get like some other shit,
Ooh.
and each time I always pick something different, and then I look at the price and I'm like, fuck.
$15.
Yeah, I'm like,
Son
that's a lot of money.
bitch.
Yep, every time.
That
And then I get sad as
Bring
I'm
back the
enjoying
baked
the meal.
potato and the chili.
Wait a minute, they got rid of the baked potato.
I only select locations still do like
What
baked potato
the
and chili.
that's so
Fuck.
wild.
You can go. The ones you want to look for are the ones that still have like the yellow in their sign and shit like that. You want to
it
go to
has
those
that, like,
people.
Extended like little like window
There's a
spot?
couple on
Okay.
like on Gulf to Bay and and there's like one on somewhere down in like Dunedin or some shit like that, and one off of Treasure Island, Gulf to Bay. In those areas, there are some that still carry at least the fucking chili, but I don't think anybody does the baked potato anymore.
Wrong.
In our area,
That's
at least.
fucking crazy. Now I'm gonna kind of look for one now.
Yeah.
that made them unique.
Yeah, it was the best. The fact that you can go there and
Hella
get like,
sides.
let me get that burger and a baked potato. You know what I mean?
Because I remember my mom, when she would go to Wendy's, and she would always ask me, I was like, what do you want? And I was like, don't they have baked potatoes still? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. And she'd always look at me like, why the fuck you eating a burger and a baked potato like
know how-
in the same meal?
You know how fun it
was
was
like, I
when
don't
you were
know.
a kid
Like, they go together.
to go like on a cold
That's American.
day. Yeah, it's Americana. On a cold day to go to Wendy's and get a nice bowl of chili and a Frosty
Oof.
with some fries. Get the fuck go take.
While it's cold, you're getting a Frosty?
Well, for the fries.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta dip those fries.
And you're going to
in
be
the
inside the
Frosty.
Wendy's anyway, and it's going to be, you're going to have that chili. You're going to get real hot in there. You want to have some Frosty afterwards. Ice cream in the winter is still very appealing.
Yeah. I'm thinking about like being up north and eating
Yeah.
ice cream. That
Yeah,
shit
fair
is
enough.
death.
Probably
No,
non-existent.
it's more reasonable here
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
than
yeah,
up
it is.
north.
Yep.
But I was gonna say, my other thing at Wendy's was definitely the I don't know if they do it anymore, the pub burger with like the pretzel bun.
They have certain pretzel burgers. Yeah. Yeah, I remember back when they were doing the pub burger thing. That was
thing
funny.
was so good.
You know what's crazy is like so
Expensive,
sad
but
about
good.
like McDonald's. Like, you know, people just didn't know how to like portion McDonald's for so long. I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, because when I was a kid, like we're talking about regular. Let me tell you what when I was a kid, from like maybe 9 or 10 years old up to 14, 15, when I was living with my original parents, like they would go to McDonald's, and each time they would they would come in and be like, I'm going to McDonald's. You want your regular? And I'd go, yes, please. The regular was 10-piece nugget meal, because back then they didn't have 20-piece nugget meal. So 10-piece nugget meal, add an extra 10-piece nugget so I could get a 20-piece. Large, Coke, fries, and then 2 double cheeseburgers on the side.
The fuck is wrong with
That's
you,
a
man?
lot.
What the fuck is wrong with my parents who were like, got it?
Well, back then they were like, well, it's $7, so
Yeah,
They
that
were-
too, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. So, I mean...
It's a lot of goddamn food.
Right. But I mean, did you guys not eat like that? Like when you were like teens and stuff like that? You were like, let me get 3 burgers, 2 fries.
in high school,
God,
I was
I
definitely
miss
like
it.
that. Well, I
Bro.
was working out a whole lot more.
You know what's crazy is some people would say like, you're gonna regret, like you're not gonna realize the days. I've realized every day slowly that I can't eat like that anymore. Like,
I mean-
I've been watching it happen.
Give me enough to drink and I can. I'll regret it, but I'll do it. I will do it happily.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
No.
And then wake up with the most terrible heartburn ever.
I mean, like when I would like, I mean, anywhere we would go, like when we would, they'd be like, we're getting Taco Bell. I'd go, okay, I would get 5 soft tacos, 5 hard tacos, like a Crunchwrap Supreme. Like I would get like an exorbitant amount. Like It was crazy the amount of food that like they would
All
just
right.
be like, all right, that's cool.
The 20-piece nuggets and the 2 burgers with fries and a Coke sounds
Is a
a lot
lot.
more reasonable than 10 tacos.
Dude, they're Taco Bell tacos.
And
there.
then
nothing. And I would just get meat.
so much towards
I would
you.
just get meat and cheese,
Still, that's so much.
bro. It was nice.
And then a crunch wrap.
Crunch wrap, yeah.
Yeah,
It was the
I
only
was-
other thing I would eat off the menu, or chicken quesadilla, one or the other.
I was cheap as fuck growing up. Like, I'd get the cheapest shit on the menu. Like, even
Yeah.
if like going out with people and they'd offer to pay, I'm like, nah, I'm getting the cheapest shit because I can't do that. That's just me personally. But like, I've been told way too many times. They're like, you're cheap, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, I get the same shit everywhere I go. Like, it's whatever. Like
I mean-
Taco Bell, for instance, 2 steak quesadillas. That's all I needed.
Oof.
After that, I'm good.
That
I
is
don't
good,
need-
though.
I was like, I don't need anything else after that. Because then after that, I'm just like, fuck. That sauce is burning the shit out of my tongue. I was a bitch with spice when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. I was
That's
gonna
all that
say,
was.
like,
Like now, it's whatever. But like back then, I was like, bro, that sauce is enough to make me just.
Yeah.
like, I don't want to eat anymore.
Remember Taco Bell when they were riding high on that like lava taco and shit like that?
yeah.
That wasn't even that spicy.
It wasn't.
Like
God
they
damn.
played that up so hard. 10 tacos.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Give me a break. I worked through it.
Sounds like you got a crazy fast metabolism.
Yeah, it's slowing
Yeah,
down.
look at him. He's fine.
Slowing down every other day. But if you guys had to pick a fast food restaurant chain to describe you as a person, any chain restaurant, fast food, what would it be?
Arby's.
Because you got the meats.
Well, no, I was gonna say not a lot of people like me, but there is a couple that accept me. So
And you would say actually there's a couple that would say that you're their favorite.
Yeah.
Is what, yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, that's true. There's a very small niche, very like hardcore, die-hard fan base for Arby's.
There is.
Yeah.
I've only tried Arby's one time.
What'd
And
you
I-
get though?
I think it was. I feel like it had something to do with sliders for some reason, and it was just because I was
Ooh.
in the area, and I didn't feel like going through any other drive-through or
Dude.
parking anywhere. So I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll try Arby's today." It was fine, but it was just like I'm probably not gonna come back here again.
Arby's sliders, like the buffalo chicken sliders.
They were one of the best things to come out of Arby's.
It's probably the best thing in my opinion. It's
Whoa.
so good. Their Thanksgiving sandwich is top notch.
Do you remember the mountain? Like they're like meat
I never
mountain.
tried it. No,
What is it?
It's every meat that they have
on a sandwich.
on a sandwich, and I got it so often. The thing was
Jesus.
so good. It was
it
like
could not be good. What are you even
it was
tasting?
so good. Everything, everything.
It just turns just meat vortex.
It was. It.
just seeing animals swoop by him, and
You only need to eat one of those a day, and you're good.
yeah.
I don't mind eating like that either. Just one meal and just keep you going for the whole day.
Oh yeah, it
Those-
was.
those
Fair
are
enough.
fun.
Fair enough.
But it was like they only did it for a little bit. But I mean, that thing was like.
Damn, not even like a seasonal thing.
No, it was like
Wow.
they did it
Just-
for like a promotion, and now it's like a secret menu item or something like that, and they hate you. If
Yeah,
you
that's
order it.
true,
They
yeah.
never make it right.
Those are both true.
So now I'm like, whenever I go there, I don't get that. Especially now, I'm like, oh, the amount of heartburn I would get from that much.
Yeah, no
fucking-
shit. And put you out for a month.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'd say it's like Steak and Shake. You know?
Always good.
Yeah. You know, it's a place you want to go to.
You gotta have patience when you
before
go
after
there, though.
party. Yeah, some patience and just a hint of racism in there.
Please explain.
Is that considered a fast food chain though? Steak
Yeah.
and Shake. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like same with Sonic and Culver's.
Steak and Shake was made in like the 1950s.
Okay.
Racism. It's like peak racism.
Okay. You got me there.
Yeah.
So is McDonald's racist?
So yeah, talk to Ray Kroc about that one.
I don't know if he was racist, but I know he was greedy.
You know, probably a little racist.
Probably a little bit.
Probably a little bit. I feel like everybody has a. It's like a 23andMe for racism back then. Like, all y'all had a little bit of it. All y'all had a little bit of Genghis Khan. You know what I'm saying? We got soda, seltzer water.
I'm good right now.
All right.
Appreciate
You
it.
sure it's watermelon?
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
We also have off-brand Walmart soda.
What
Yeah, they have
flavor?
generic brand. It's
Mountain
regular
Thunder
cola.
and regular cola.
There's also
Bro, can I tell you
Great
something?
Mountain Dew.
Bro, let me tell you something. Can I say something right now for the pod? We set up today. I tell Reese, I'm making. She goes, you making chicken? I go, yeah. She goes, you making fried chicken? I go, well, yeah. Our guest is coming over today, Reese. We're gonna have fried chicken. And then she starts laughing. Then today I send her to Walmart with some money. I go, hey, take all this money. Can you just get drinks so that way, like, we have drinks for the house and also for when Darnell gets here, just things that aren't alcohol. And then she goes, yeah. So she comes back and she goes, I didn't even realize it. Right before she leaves, she goes, and I tried to stay on theme. I got strawberry and watermelon, the seltzer, because that's what you like, and also strawberry and watermelon. I got purple Mountain Dew Baja Blast. It's like, tropic purple. And then she goes, and then I got off-brand soda. And dude, that's the one that got me. I was like, yo, the off-brand soda is so fucked. That didn't have Mountain
'cause it's
Thunder.
fucking cheap, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need the real shit.
Shouts out Winn-Dixie soda. I grew up on Winn-Dixie soda. Let me ask you this. And I'd like to know what it was like from both of you. And again, we like to have discussions about things that you guys can relate to at home. This is an extremely relatable podcast, in my opinion. Darnell Morris, I would like to know more about this from Darnell than anything. Everybody has a rebel phase, as they call it, or like a degenerate, whatever.
Yeah.
What
Rebel
was it
phase.
like for you, Darnell? What would that even be like for you? Were you like?
I don't think you had one.
Not at all.
Not at all. No,
He's
no
like,
angsty.
not at
No,
all.
I'm not listening to this. I'm dressing like this. I'm listening to this. I'm gonna go do this. I'm dating her. Like, none of that.
Not really, just purely due to the fact that the fear my mom had over me was ridiculously overwhelming to the point where,
And honestly, I
Like-
respect that.
yeah, like to the point where up until like a couple years ago, maybe, like anytime an adult talked to me, I immediately just shut the fuck up and listened. I had no thoughts of, nah, I'm not doing that shit. Until recently, where I was just like, wait a minute. Motherfucker, we the same age almost. Why are you talking to me like this? And then after that, it was just like, nah, I'm definitely not doing this shit. But yeah, growing up, I was fucking terrified of my mom.
Like even in high school.
Yeah, especially in high school, because then
I see that. No,
one of the because she did some fucked up shit where this girl I was dating, she lived in Jersey, but she had came down for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jersey.
my mom didn't like her. It's like she never admitted it, but I could just tell because anytime she got brought up, she just got pissy about it. Yeah, we went to Mississippi for a family reunion, and the day we were leaving, one of my little cousins come into our room, like we were all in a hotel, and then she comes in, looks at me, and she's like, "Oh, your mom said that you don't have to ride with us to Chicago anymore. Like you're going to Florida." And I looked at her, like, the fuck are you talking about? And I look at my mom, and that was probably the first time I legit almost lost my shit on my mom. I was only 16 or 17, but I had never felt that fucking mad in my entire fucking life. Because it's you're just gonna keep me away from her. You're gonna send me to my fucking dad for the rest of the summer just because you don't like her. It's get the fuck over it. I see her never, pretty much, because she's in Jersey and I'm down here. So for her to be even down here, that's a treat in itself. And even though I had no business being in a fucking long distance relationship in high school,
Yeah.
but it was still the fact that she did that, and instead of just coming to me as a parent and being like, no, you're going to Chicago, having my cousin come in the room and do some shit like that, I was just like, what the fuck is your problem? That's what I
Mega
wanted
rude.
to say.
Yeah, I mean that's the time to snap right there.
Yeah, I was just fucking flabbergasted. I'm like, nah, bro. If that's the type of shit you're on, then I probably should just go live with my dad.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, "You hooking up with her?"
Like,
That's how dads always were, though.
yeah. My dad did not give a shit about anything I did. I did some dumb shit, because This shit's funny because in 3rd grade they taught us cursive, and I'm named after my dad. So obviously I forged this nigga's fucking signature on like a report card or something.
Grade?
In 3rd grade,
Jeez, bro.
I forged
That was
his
your report
name
card in 3rd grade.
in 3rd grade, and my teacher looked at me, looked at the signature, and was like, "Is that yours?" I was like, "Yeah." And she called my dad, and then after that, my dad, he gets to the house. I'm fucking freaking out because I've dealt with my mom like most of my life.
Yeah.
So he just
Your dad was like, "Damn, that's a nice signature."
no, he just sat me down. He's like, "What?" He just sat me down. He's like, "Why did you just show me this?" I was like, "Because I was scared of what you were gonna do." He's like, "What am I gonna do? Like, it's just do better." And I was just like, "Fuck."
Put you through that fucking wall.
Yeah.
Put you through that
That's
fucking
basically
wall.
what I would have dealt with my mom. But my dad, he was just like, "Yeah, bro, that didn't matter. You could have just showed me that. It would have been fine. Like, it's not like you're failing." And I was just like, "I mean, yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, you don't need to lie to me." And I was just like, "Wow."
You're
the
like, this
difference-
is a lot better.
yeah, but it's like I don't like who you're married to right now because fuck her.
Right.
I'm not coming up here. That's all that really was. I probably would have never met y'all if he didn't marry who he married back then.
Wow.
I probably would have just stayed up there. I wouldn't have came back down here for shit.
Well, it's a
Damn.
good thing that you did.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit I wouldn't change.
It's a good thing
because of
that you are the way that you are then. Because then a lot of people would like treat those situations. Me and Ian would have treated those situations like
Yeah.
extremely differently. Like it's just
Would he-
angsty, angry teenagers. Like it's just
immediately off the rails.
right. Yeah. Well, like Ian was more like I don't know. You were more. I seemed like you were more like the classic like drug smoking like rebellious teenager.
Oh yeah, I was a complete rebel, stealing.
You know what I mean?
Stealing parents' cars.
Right.
God damn.
Like
you know.
classic and very classic in the sense of the bad boy in like the 80s movie who's like doing all the showing up with a beer in his dad's car like, hey, what's going on?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Stealing dad's beer,
Yeah.
mom's cigarettes. Oh yeah, I wore a Miami.
I couldn't
ink
even
hat.
imagine. A what?
A Miami ink hat.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy.
I was
At
like,
what age are you wearing a Miami ink hat?
I was like 14,
Yeah.
14, 15. I was like freshman in high school.
I had we had such cliche rebellious phases where like mine was the goth long hair. I slammed the door, play Simple Plan, welcome to my life.
Meanwhile, I'm stealing my parents' cars, blaring Meek Mills on a burnt CD.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like anything else that would have been rebellious, like drinking or smoking, like I didn't respect any motherly figure because I didn't have any, and then like Joe was just like, yeah, party, bro, yeah, like let's party. So you're 16, let's party.
See, that's a mistake.
It is the mistake. Yeah,
And what-
partying at 16
there
seems like
should
it's
be-
dope, but it's not.
There should be like levels to it, you know?
Yeah, there's levels to this
Yeah.
game.
Like, because like my dad, when he found out that I was stealing his beer and all that shit, like, yeah, he freaked out, but it was more because I was stealing his beer and I wasn't like, hey, Dad, can I drink your beer? Like, he didn't have an issue with it. He had an issue with the stealing part.
Yeah, because
But
that
also-
can lead to a lot of other shit.
Yeah. But also, like, I wasn't getting good grades and I was constantly grounded. So I was like, well, fuck this. I'm sneaking
Yeah.
out. I'm doing whatever I can to get away from this house when I can.
Dude, the fucking one day my last report card in middle school, I think this is 7th grade to go to 8th grade or 8th grade to graduate, one way or the other, and I had to go to summer school because my last report card I got a C in, I think like gym or something like that, and then I got all Fs. I got Fs in everything. I just didn't do any home. I just didn't do anything.
Slept in class.
I just slept in class.
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't do shit. I wasn't even smoking weed. I smoked weed like maybe like once or twice at that point. I just didn't care. I just didn't give a fuck about middle school. I had a counselor come to me one day and was like, "You could literally fail this whole fucking thing as long as you pass summer school. It's not on your your scripts or whatever unless you're trying to go to like the highest of the highs. Like if you're just like middle school doesn't count." And from that moment on, I just didn't give a fuck anymore. And yeah, I just stopped caring about classes. And then one day, I didn't even realize it was that bad though. Like I got the report card and I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought maybe I did some of the assignments.
You're
Shit.
like, nope, I didn't do shit.
It's almost like the teachers were like, "Yeah, you did," and they sucked.
Well, see, I think that's the whole issue with fucking school. Like, when I was in middle school, before I like was skipping school and shit, I was at best a C/B student. You know, like that was like that's all you're gonna be able to get out of me.
All my years through high school, or after that, were AB. I was like AB and shit like that.
I was never like that. But then in high school, when I was skipping, like there was one when they actually contacted my parents and like I was being forced to go to school. Out of like the whole semester, like the 6 weeks, I had showed up there a total of like 2 days. Mm-hmm. I was passing all my classes.
Well,
and then as soon as I had to go there every single day, D's and F's. I was like, I'm kind of trying.
I don't know how that correlates. That's crazy. It's crazy how anything correlated with you would. You know,
I feel like I learned more doing that though, because like I would take days off.
Yeah.
Or I'd take a lot of days off. But like whenever I was there, I would learn something.
I feel like we all knew like people in those schools like that though, like that just never showed up on time, never were there, and then somehow they had like passing grades. They just went on. You were like, how the fuck did that? He just showed up one day, did an assignment, and was like, I passed. Woo.
Yeah.
That's basically what I did.
What do you call it? I don't remember the kid's name. Reese might remember, but because we met in 6th grade, like we had the who?
Paula.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't remember his real fucking name, but yeah. All right. So there was this kid we called Paula Dean.
Costa.
No.
You knew him?
Oh yeah, it was Paul Abdul. Oh fuck.
Abdul.
Paula.
So basically, yeah, we were all like nicknamed after fucking what is that fucking singing show? American Idol. So this nigga would literally just come into class and be knocked the fuck out every day, unless he was talking to us about some shit. And then it even got to the point where sometimes like the fucking homework or something would be easy as shit. So I would just snatch his shit up, do it, put it back on his desk, have my shit, and then the teacher would come by and like pick it up. And then he's still like, yeah, he's still failing because he's not doing homework or class assignments. Come test day, fucking A. Just aced it. And it's just like, what the hell are you doing?
Because homework's bullshit.
It is. It definitely is.
School's bullshit. Like
American schools, but
yeah, like the
is
upcoming, like in school, like college, trade, all that stuff. That's good stuff right there. Upcoming is bullshit. Rick, I tell the story. He had this crazy fucking story of how true it is, I don't know, but he's told me the story and told the story to people around me where when he was at the same high school, Largo High School, when he was there, he would show up to class when he started smoking weed. He would show up to class. It might have been in Indianapolis when he did this, but either way, he would show up to class all the time, high as fuck, just sleep and shit like that. But it's Rick. He's a fucking genius. So like,
sort of.
Yeah. So like he would show up to class and like just sleep, and the teacher would get really upset with him, and like he was like, if I just turn in the assignments and like, will you just let me sleep? And she was like, yeah, fine. And he just like turned in every single assignment. And then she was like, okay, but there was like participation or whatever.
Which is the most dumbest shit.
Yeah. And she was like, well, you're failing on participation. And he just took one test at the end of it and just like aced it, and it was done. He was like, that's fine.
Definitely wasn't at Largo High School.
Yeah, it's probably in Indianapolis. But still, I might be telling that story weirdly, but still the same. Like that's crazy that school would even allow that any of those rules for him to pass it that way, for those rules to be in place in the first place of how that was going. Crazy. It's enough to make a kid go smoke weed behind the school.
Behind the school.
Go out in the dugouts and smoke a joint.
Oof. That used to be so much fun.
Yeah, but we've talked for a long time tonight. But we're already at probably 45 minutes. So
hell yeah,
time to put a cap on it. I wish we didn't have to. We had to do this some more. We're starting up pocket beers soon, and you'll be on it.
Do what now?
Pocket beers. It's a separate podcast for us.
What's pocket beers going to be?
We're going to talk about shit like this.
Heard.
And we're going to get drunk.
You're
Childhood. Check out for that in the future. Coming soon. First episode of Pocket Beers coming hopefully around August. But until then, follow Darnell, Snuggy Blinks _ on all his social media and on Twitch, twitch.tv/Snuggy Blinks. Follow him on TikTok, more specifically, where you can see all his highlights where he plays Destiny, the game he hates and loves the most.
I hate it so much, but it is my love. I love it so much.
I love that bitch.
It's like those memes. if you get so angry at the game so often, why do you play it? And you're just like, you don't understand.
You really don't. You really don't. Some of you might. Everyone has that game.
Oh yeah, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty,
And follow us, of course, twitch.tv/SuperSour Games, SuperSour JIR on all social medias. You can see our podcast clips, TikTok, Instagram. Follow our live tweets and tweets from all kinds of things on Twitter. And we'll see you guys next week.
click that bell.
Thanks for subscribing, liking, because you know you are. You're part of the Sour Society. We'll see you later.